Hey everyone, my name's Josh. Welcome to another Countdown to Classic Dev interview. We're so lucky to once again be joined by WoW Classic devs Agrend and Tim Jones. Thanks for being here, guys.
G'day.
Yeah, cheers for having us, mate.
Right, so we'll get straight into it. And Tim, you've designed another banger of a raid in Gnomeregon. What do you have up your sleeve for us in Sunken Temple?
Well, it's really very kind of you to say that. I was pretty happy with how Gnomeregan panned it out, particularly with the success of Blackfeather and Deep. So I'm 2 for 2 now. We've got this whole kind of tortured genius thing going on at the moment. So to get off on the right foot with ST, I started wearing a lot of very tight black t-shirts and braids around the office for obvious reasons. Going a full Whiplash and Truman Show vibe here. We actually have a French-Canadian in the team, and he started calling me Fucksteak as a result of my success, which I've no doubt is a lovely term of endearment in their culture. But in terms of ST specifics, I read the feedback from players about the raids, and I feel the commentary on the raid not being casual friendly was unfairly harsh. WoW is a game that is meant to promote playing with friends and social interactivity, bring people together, which should absolutely carry over to the raids. So with ST, we wanted to lean even more heavily into this ethos. And now, not only will voice chat be mandatory with the involved mechanics I've designed, but you won't actually be able to enter the raid if each player isn't physically in the same room together. I mean, there's 2 lessons involving strangers that I've personally learned in life, Josh. Number 1, you don't get into their vans, no matter how bitchin' their murals are. And number 2, you don't play WoW with them.
It's true. It's very true.
Guys, power creep and the bursty nature of PvP fights have become a growing concern amongst the community. Are we going to be seeing items in Phase 3 as powerful as MC gear, or will PvP fights last longer than 6 seconds?
You know, I've seen this kind of rhetoric around on the forums, Josh, and the subreddit, and I've just got to tell you, like, we here on the Classic team, we really disagree with much of it. We're actually really enjoying the extra power that we've gifted you players. You know, it's actually kind of like Zeus gifting fire to Prometheus rather than having the ungrateful prick just steal it. We really, really wish that the players would just understand the nuclear utopia that we envision as the game's future, where we're building towards a point where players are so insanely powerful that even pressing one button, like a Thanos snap, is more effort than we're comfortable with. We think the fun factor would actually come from player power getting to more of a Dr. Manhattan meets Rorschach type level, where you can just look at a mob or an opposing player and they just disintegrate in front of you. That's Watchmen, by the way, Josh. It's a graphic novel. Zack Snyder. Snyder Cut. Bitch.
Alright. Shaman have been pretty overpowered throughout Phase 2. We saw you guys jump on the Hunters, jump on the Druids, and the Priests relatively quickly with nerfs. Should we expect to see Shamans nerfed sometime early in Phase 3?
No.
Anyway, the STV event seems pretty popular with the player base, to the point that you guys decided to carry it over to Phase 3. You guys are clearly pretty happy with the event?
Josh, the STV event was a smashing success. It turned into the exact orgy of blood and honour that we always expected. And who doesn't love a good orgy, huh? Huh? He doesn't know. So as I was saying, we felt like standing around and getting absolutely ass blasted by groups of mages for 30 minutes straight every 3 hours was such a phenomenal experience in Phase 2. We'd be mad not to bring it over to Phase 3 as well.
Agrend, the players tease you quite often for overtuning the classes that you happen to play. Pallies were incredibly powerful in Phase 1, then you started playing Druid and we saw some buffs fly their way. Is there anything to the players' jokes?
No, it's absurd. I see all the jokes and I get it, Josh. It's a low-hanging fruit, but it is ridiculous. I mean, to seriously suggest that I would compromise my job, my income, my ability to help put food on the table for my family, just to make sure that paladins, in their virtually impenetrable plate armor, standing tall, defending the walls of Stormwind with holy light, smiting down any opponent fool enough to look in our direction, muscles flexed as we bear the brunt of our opponent's blows to lead our assault on the forces of evil, rightfully the most powerful force in Azeroth. I mean, to suggest that I'd ensure paladins are strong to serve my own class fantasy is absurd. It's just absurd. And druids, I started playing one like last week. If players are saying that I use my sway on the team to buff a class that I basically just met, I mean, even with their ferociously powerful bear form, instinct driving them forward to tear anything in their path limb from limb, an unstoppable ball of animalistic rage, who can then magically shift into a life giver, assuming their throne atop the healing mountain, single-handedly keeping the raid alive through the very grace of nature, being number one on Warcraft logs at all costs. I mean, if you seriously think that I'm dumb enough to jeopardize my career to make the thing that I play the best, you're dumber than you look, Josh. And between you and me, you already look pretty fucking dumb.
All right, that's all we've got for today. So thank you for being a part of Countdown to Classic again. Much appreciated.
Thanks very much, Josh. It was a pleasure. Fucking nailed it.